It was 2019 was just chock full of things that I really thoroughly learned a lot, and could not have really assumed this role without the support of everybody. So Sharon and Ollie, I'd like to thank you for dealing with my learning curve and helping me kind of roll along with this and learn how to handle strange equipment on our public lands and public trails days that I've never used before. and just get to know the beauty and beauties of the Black Rock Desert. So I'm thrilled to be here. Kind of highlights in last year for me was the Artist in Residence program, which I can happily say is still going on. So 2020, we've picked our Artist in Residence, and they are some really, really talented people. And from a program point of view, I think it's fabulous to see how people take and translate and bring to our members and supporters a very different viewpoint of public lands. And I think on, let's see, that is Friday from 4 to 5, we have a photo panel that has a lot of great photographers, and they will be, I think Nora's hosting, and will be talking about what it means to photograph in the Black Rock, offering tips and different insights and what brings them or what they find really inspiring about that area. And then Perseids was another one of my really favorite events. That we've got those guys, our Fleischmann Planetarium folk, back again to do a really cool make your own comet and learn what there is to see this season from your own backyard. So that's going to be a really, really cool event. But more than anything, I'm really happy to be a part of this virtual form, and I'm really, really grateful for all the work that Nora and Alana and Tara all did to put this on. So thank you guys very much.
Thanks. Alana, what's Nevada Outdoor School up to?
So Nevada Outdoor School, we typically are in the class field trips in the spring. So this pandemic had brought on a new turn for us. So we actually started doing videos pretty much daily on things that we typically would teach in the classroom, as well as things that we don't really get the time to teach kids just because of how many months are in the school year and when we hire our AmeriCorps members. So we've really been able to almost expand on our curriculum, but in this unique format of videos. And they're on our YouTube page. It's just Nevada Outdoor School. You can always look at them. There's crafts that go along with all of them. There's some story times to reach even different types of children, things that they love to enjoy. So they're really cool and unique. Actually, at the end of this month, we will be stopping them because we will be going back into our office and starting to plan for summer camps. They will not be our usual summer camps where we are going and traveling all over the state of Nevada, but we are working on potentially day camps or even short excursions just for the day, so that we're still being an asset to kids as well as to parents, since they've been stuck inside for almost 2 months, 3 months. So we're really looking forward to branching out to something new, but something that we are familiar with at the same time.
Fantastic. Now, Sharon, do you want to talk some about what Friends of Nevada Wilderness have been up to of late?
I would be happy to do that. You know, like everybody else, we've been learning new skills, learning how to do things virtually. We've been trying to get out into the field a little bit, just started some weed pulls up in the Mount Rose Wilderness. So that's exciting. I think everybody was glad to get out of doors, socially distancing, of course. So that's good. We're getting ready to hire a much smaller trail crew this year and a much smaller Sheldon crew to be working up on the Sheldon National Wildlife Refuge, and then maintaining Forest Service trails. We're excited to be able to still keep up with some of our BLM partners with things like this, with the virtual Black Rock Rendezvous. We may be looking at a virtual star party in Cedarville this summer as well, kind of honoring the Massacre Rim Dark Sky Sanctuary. So while we can't do many of the same kinds of stewardship trips that we typically do, because we normally do like 50 to 75 throughout during the year. So we're just looking on how to do this differently. We continue to do our advocacy work. We're working on protecting the Desert National Wildlife Refuge from the military expansion, also working on the huge expansion that Fallon Naval Air Station wants to do. Those things are continuing. So the National Defense Authorization Act is going to be moving forward no matter whether we have a virus or not. So we're continuing to do the advocacy work to keep those areas protected. So we just want to keep getting our members involved in as many ways as we can. We've started hosting a Kids Corner on our website too, where we've collected a lot of great information from Nevada Outdoor School, the Great Basin Observatory, and others, trying to put as much as we can there to help parents with kids to find cool outdoor activities that they can do. So we're excited to be here and looking forward to more virtual opportunities to connect with our friends and members. And we're delighted to be here with the Nevada Outdoor School and friends of Black Rock, High Rock. This is kind of fun. So great to be here with y'all.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for, this is not a substitute for all getting together on the Black Rock Desert and cooking each other dinner in Dutch ovens and drinking beer, of course. There's something really special about that. But I am excited to have this week of sort of seminars and information, and I think it's really going to be valuable for all the members and viewers here. And speaking of members and viewers and value, this is, I think, on behalf of Friends of Nevada Wilderness, Friends of Black Rock, and Nevada Outdoor School, these are trying times for many people. The economy is not in great shape, and certainly there are many individuals who are having very difficult circumstances. And we certainly understand that. And your favorite nonprofits are also having difficult circumstances. So, for all our members watching, if you can see through to help us out financially, just because we're not in the desert together, that doesn't mean that any of these organizations have had their expenses stop being expenses. So if any of y'all can see through to making the kind of donations you would make during Black Rock Rendezvous and during the year following, that's I think we would all appreciate it a very great deal. So is that, what else are we talking about here? If no one caught it previously, or if there's people just joining, again, the schedule is at blackrockrendezvous.org. I just posted that link again. No, I just posted it in a private chat. Let me try to everyone. I'm really, I'm getting used to Zoom like all of us are. And the main thing I've learned from Zoom is that my absolute favorite thing in the world to do is to touch my face. There is nothing I like more than that. Fidgeting is really a core competency here. So please forgive any technical hiccups here, but there's the link to the schedule for the week. And I think this evening at 5 o'clock, we have someone giving a talk. Rachel Freeman Long is going to discuss bats of the Black Rock Desert, which has got to be good. Anyone else have anything to add here to this introduction?
I had another ask, which comes out of what I have witnessed in the last couple of weeks. Actually, sort of witnessed this last year is an increasing use in the NCAA, which thrills me because I think it is public lands and people ought to be coming out. But we've seen in the last month or 2 months a real increase in inquiries into public lands. I'm sure you've all have seen that too. Lots of questions about, can we camp there? What kind of permits do we need? Fire restrictions? Are the roads safe? What does it look like? Are we okay to do, to interact with that? And we are fielding a lot more questions. And to that, as an organization, we're trying to really respond to that through social media and through outreach. So keep questions coming. Be sure to lean in on us and find out what's going on, because it does seem to change pretty quickly. What the new coronavirus best advice changes on a weekly basis, and so things are looking up. Knock on wood, but we want everybody to come out and use lands responsibly, and sometimes that means getting the best information. So please, lean in on our organizations for that kind of information too.
And I just wanted to mention that we do have a couple of folks from the Bureau of Land Management on with us right now. Chelsea and I think Gabby's here too. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hi everyone, I'm Chelsea Mckinney. I am a project manager in the Black Rock Field Office in Black Rock NCA.
Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Gabby Lukens. I'm the outdoor recreation planner for the Black Rock Field Office.
What can you tell us about the BLM's thoughts on Black Rock Desert usage throughout the summer? Is there anything you can tell us?
So, as Stacy was saying, a lot of inquiries are coming in, and right now the BLM's message is people should be utilizing their public lands, and we want people to use their public lands, but again, we want them to do it responsibly. More public outreach will probably be coming out in the next month, especially right before 4th of July. This Push Memorial Day weekend had another huge Washington office public release that said, please enjoy your public lands, leave no trace ethics, things like that, all the stuff that's probably going to be showcased this week. So I would just expect more of that messaging to come out in the 4th of July month coming up. And then Black Rock Field Office is still, let's just say, looking at multiple options for the entire summer at this time. And we'll keep all of you as our partner organizations in the loop on that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chelsea. We're glad to have you guys here.
Very much so. Am I leaving anything out? Anything out? Anyone else need to chat?
I guess I would just like to thank the BLM for recognizing the importance of public lands and the importance of people being able to get out there to use their public lands. I think when some of the parks and other places are closed, it's really hard for people. And so we're so lucky here in Nevada to have so much public land because we own this. This is land that belongs to all of us across the country. And so having those public lands here in Nevada that people can go out and use responsibly, just to get out of the house, take the family out, meet up responsibly, socially distanced with friends, is really kind of a saving thing. I mean, I think it's helping to keep people sort of sane through all of this. And so let's not undervalue what our public lands are doing for our country and our state and ourselves right now. I think that's really cool.
Absolutely. Look, our public lands are the best thing about America, hands down. And we're living right here in the heart of this incredible bounty of beautiful places to go to, and I know anyone watching this is watching this because the Black Rock Desert is a special place to them, and just going there this weekend and looking from where we were near 12 Mile across at Old Razorback, just considering all the recreational time I have spent there over the last 20 years, it probably adds up to more recreational time than I've spent anywhere else all put together in my whole life. I mean, it's such a phenomenal resource. And, you know, to all the organizations whose memberships care about these and whose administration has been working together to keep these usable and accessible, and to the BLM for all their work they do. It's just I can't express enough appreciation on a personal level for that. So thank you.
Nice.
We have
All
a question in the chat box. Are the public lands managed under your BLM office open for day use only or camping too? Chelsea or Gabby, do you guys want to take that one?
Sure, I'll take that one. So as of right now, like most BLM land, it is open for dispersed camping, as well as our campgrounds like at Soldier Meadows are also open. We are in fire restrictions though, so that's an important thing. You know, when you go out, make sure you have the proper tools when you're gonna have a campfire.
Great, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, well, I just wanted to again mention what great programs we have going on this whole week. This afternoon at 5 o'clock, after this little introduction that we've got going on here, we will be hosting Rachel Freeman Long will be reading some books of hers and also talking about bats. So that'll be very cool. And then we've got programs all week long. We've got some folks from the Fleischmann Planetarium. We will have a tour of Fly Geyser. We've got a panelist of photographers who photograph the Black Rock Desert. We'll even be trying to navigate a Dutch oven cook-off on Friday afternoon. So definitely check out the schedule and tune in to whatever you can attend. And we'd love to see folks and get a chance to interact.
All right, thanks everyone. Does anyone attending have any other questions for the panelists? All right, well, we will see you all at 5 for Rachel Freeman Long's discussion about bats. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you. Take care, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.